What is up, YouTube? Back here on Fallout 4, and today I wanted to show you something I figured out in reference to the ending of the game. There's a big decision you have to make. You either, side with the Brotherhood, the Railroad, or the Institute. Well, I was split between joining the Railroad or the Brotherhood, and I really wanted to be a part of both and find a way to save them. Well, there actually is a way to do so. In order to actually stay a part of the Railroad and also the Brotherhood, you have to come down to the Institute and wreak havoc. And by wreak havoc, I mean you start killing random scientists in cold blood until you start failing all of the Institute missions, and then you will get banned from the Institute. Once you get banned from the Institute, another mission will pop up saying to escape the Institute. And then once you escape the Institute, you can now be a part of both the Brotherhood and the Railroad. I will show you exactly how here in the video. Alright, once you kill enough people, you start to fail those missions like I said before, and you're going to want to go ahead and escape the Institute. You're going to go ahead and travel to this elevator in the middle here and go right back up to the entrance, same place you came when you first got into that portal. I started my mission with the Minutemen, and I think in order for this to work is that Sturgis has to have a copy of that holotape that you used to decrypt the inside of the Institute. And once you do all that, basically Sturgis will say, I found a way to get inside the Institute. And I'll show you all that stuff here in the future. But again, you'll start to fail missions, and 2 additional missions will pop up. One, you have to go talk to Desdemona and the Railroad, and then the other one, you have to go talk to Preston. And you're going to return back to the Railroad. You're going to speak to Desdemona. You'll complete this additional mission called Burning Cover. It popped up after you killed all those people in the Institute. Basically, you're just saying, I blew my cover, or what do we do next? She'll give you the okay to go ahead and speak to the Minutemen because they don't have enough firepower down in the Railroad to actually infiltrate the Institute. After you do this mission, you're going to go and speak to Preston, and they'll have a mission for you. Alright, so once you speak to Preston, he'll give you the mission called Defend the Castle. You're going to have to return back to the castle and defend it from Institute attack. So basically, Institute is pissed, and they're like, you're going to get you back, and they go and attack the Minutemen at the castle. You're going to basically set up different defense systems here and play horde mode until the time is up, and then you'll be able to go ahead and infiltrate the Institute after this. Once you finish defending the castle, you're going to head back to Sanctuary and speak to Sturgis, where he'll inform you that he's figured a way into the Institute based off of the holotape that you had decoded when you first went there and did the institutionalized mission. Again, I'm not 100% sure in the other playthroughs if you ever give the holotape to Sturgis. I just know that I gave my holotape to Sturgis first because I did the portal with the Minutemen. I do know later on in my playthrough I ended up giving the holotape to every other faction as well, so I assume that it works both ways. If you made your portal with the Brotherhood or with the Railroad, that the Minutemen will also get the holotape eventually through your playthrough. But this is a big important thing, that Sturgis must receive the holotape somewhere in your playthrough so that you can attack the Institute as the Minutemen. After that, you're going to take your offensive to the Institute. You're going to battle in the labs and everything there, just like in the other playthroughs. Once you finish all of this, you're going to get to the point where you go ahead and you press the button. Ironically, you end the game the same way the game started, by nuking the city. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but anyways, once you do that, I will show you proof that you save both the Railroad and the Brotherhood by doing the mission this way.
Well, if it isn't the General of the Minutemen, the Destroyer of the Institute, Liberator of the Synths, my only regret is we couldn't have been there when you did it. We could have used you. From what I hear, you Minutemen did just fine without us. We got
Dismissed.
Proctor.
So, any other tricks up your sleeve besides making the Institute disappear?
No, but I'm glad you approve.
Approve? Are you kidding me? That's an understatement. Now, I'm not so sure using the Minutemen to do the deed was the best idea. But you got the job done. And in my book, that's what really counts. Anyway, I'm not here to talk your ear off. Maxon's informed me that you're continuing your tour aboard the Prydwen.
That's quite the crater you've manifested in the center of Boston. Marvelous work. Simply marvelous.
I'm glad you're impressed.
There's no need to be modest. You deserve all the accolades you've been receiving, and more. And despite popular opinion on this vessel, I feel that using the Minutemen to accomplish this feat was an inspired concept.
As you can see, you're still a member of both the Railroad and the Brotherhood. Everybody will appreciate what you did, and you continue to work for both sides without killing off one another. Only thing is, you can't save the Institute. In my opinion, I really don't care, because those people are evil to me. But if you do have that same situation where you don't know who to pick and you want to save both, just follow these steps and you'll be able to continue playing the game with both factions intact. And if this video did help you, feel free to drop a like, share, comment, and as always, go ahead and subscribe for more Fallout content. Peace.
I remember the day Kells put him in command of a vertical